Good morning, students. Yesterday we have discussed word problems related to our chapter number 6, linear inequalities. Now we are going to discuss some more questions related to our topic, but not in our textbook. Okay, so they are from the GW questions. Now see here. The first question is x upon x minus 3 greater than 1. Up to in your textbook we have seen all the inequalities. In that, denominator is always any real number, not any variable term, not having any variable term. In this question there is variable in your denominator also. Therefore, if we want to solve this type of question, then we have to take careful about this type of question. How can we solve this type of question? If numerator as well as denominator have our variable. Okay? If numerator have variable, then it is not much hard question. But if denominator have variable, if denominator have also variable, then we have to careful about this type of question. And how can we solve this type of question? See here. First of all, you have to make this number or this term equals to 0. How can we make this number equals to 0? We have to subtract 1 from both the sides. The first step is you have to make this term equals to 0 when there is variable term in your denominator. Clear? Now, we have to subtract 1 from both the sides. Therefore, I will get x upon x minus 3 minus 1 greater than 0. Okay. Now simplify this thing on left hand side. Okay. We can't take x minus 3 on right hand side. Why? The reason is if x minus 3 is positive, then inequality will not change if we multiply by x minus 3 on both the sides. But if x minus 3 is negative, then we multiply on both the sides, then inequality will change. Therefore, the reason we can't multiply x minus 3 directly, because we don't know x minus 3 is positive or negative term here. Okay, this is variable term. So we can't decide this is positive or negative without given any condition. Okay, therefore we can't multiply by x minus 3. Okay, in real numbers, if 3 is there, then we can multiply by 3 on both the sides, because we know that 3 is positive number, and if we multiply by 3, then inequality will not change. If minus 3 in your denominator, then we can also multiply by minus 3, because we know that minus 3 is negative number. If we multiply on both the sides by minus 3, then inequality will change. Okay, but in this case, it is not possible to multiply by x minus 3, because x minus 3 is positive or negative, we don't know here. Okay, therefore we have to do this type of steps. Now, take the LCM. લેફ્ટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ ના એકલા પોર્શન માં તમે કઈ બી કરી શકો, બંને સાઈડ મલ્ટીપ્લાય ના કરી શકો. ઓકે, so x minus 3 is your LCM. Now simplify this thing. We are getting x minus of x minus 3 greater than 0. Clear? Now remove this bracket. We are getting x minus x plus 3 divided by x minus 3 greater than 0. X minus x will be cancelled out. Okay, will be cancelled out. Therefore, I will get 3 upon x minus 3 greater than 0. Remember this thing. x minus x will be cancelled out in plus or minus symbol, but at મલ્ટીપ્લિકેશન ડિવિઝનમાં કેન્સલ આઉટ કરતા પહેલા તમારે નોન ઝીરો હોવું જોઈએ, ધ્યાન રાખજો. કોઈ બી ટર્મ મલ્ટીપ્લિકેશન ડિવિઝનમાં કેન્સલ આઉટ કરો, that will be your non-zero term. Okay, if that is non-zero non-zero term means it is equals to 0, then we can't cancel out it. We have to take x equals to 0 or that term equals to 0 as our solution. Now here 3 upon x minus 3 is greater than 0. Now what is the meaning of this thing? It is our logic. This ratio is positive. This ratio is positive. In this ratio, 3 is your numerator and x minus 3 is your denominator. Now, what are the possibilities to make this ratio is positive? Here 3 is always positive. We know that 3 is always positive term. If we want this ratio positive is greater than 0, then denominator must be positive because numerator is already positive. So positive divided by positive, then the ratio will be positive. Otherwise, it will be changed. Okay. If we can take x minus 3 is negative term, then this ratio can't be positive because 3 is positive, numerator positive, denominator negative. Then how can it will be possible to get the positive number? Okay. Therefore, we have to take x minus 3 as positive term. Why? Because numerator is positive and denominator must be positive to make this ratio positive. Therefore, I will get x minus 3 must be positive. This is important logic from this. Okay. Therefore, we can solve this inequality by taking 3 on the right hand side, x greater than 3. Therefore, our solution set that means x belongs to R, x belongs to 3 to infinite. તમે એટલે બી લખી શકો. Otherwise, solution set equals to 3 to infinite. Here 3 is in your open interval. Clear? Now, see the second question. This question is also related to this question. 1 upon x minus 4 less than 0, x belongs to R, then x belongs to blank. That x belongs to blank. That means we have to solve the set of values, possible values of x, means solution set of x. See here, 1 upon x minus 4 is less than 0. Your denominator having variable term, therefore we have to convert the right hand side in form of 0. 0 already 0 is form. That means here 1 upon x minus 4 less than 0 is given here. Now we know that this ratio is negative. This ratio is negative. How can be possible this ratio is negative? So we know that if one term is positive, second term is negative, then the ratio is negative. See here, 1 is always positive term, that means numerator is positive. Therefore, denominator must be negative for getting the ratio negative. Therefore, x minus 4 should be negative. X minus 4 should be negative to obtain the ratio negative. Therefore, we can write x less than 4. X less than 4. Therefore, our solution set will be equals to minus infinite to 4. Therefore, our option A is the right option. Clear? Now, we are going to discuss some more questions. Question number 3 is that if x square minus 1 divided by x square plus 1 is greater than equals to 0, then x belongs to blank. Then x belongs to blank. Now see here, in this question, the condition is here. The denominator as well as numerator both are in variable form. Numerator હોય તો કોઈ પ્રોબ્લેમ નથી, but denominator variable form માં હોય તો આપણા માટે બહુ important logic થઈ જાય. અને જ્યારે બી આવા કેસ આવે ત્યારે તમારે શું કરવું પડે? You have to do right hand side must be equals to 0. You have to convert the right hand side must be equals to 0. Here right hand side equals to 0 is already there. Here x square minus 1 divided by x square plus 1 which is greater than equals to 0. But in this question we know that x square plus 1 is always positive term. We know that x square plus 1 is always positive term. How can we know that? We know that every perfect square term means x square here in your denominator is always greater than equals to 0. And if we add 1 on both these sides, then we will get x square plus 1 is greater than equals to 1. Therefore, we can say that x square plus 1 is our positive term. Okay, greater than equals to 1, that means positive term. We can't say about x square minus 1 because x square minus 1 is greater than equals to minus 1. That means it may be possible to positive or negative also. Okay, but we can sure about x square plus 1 which is always greater than equals to 1 here. X square plus 1 is greater than equals to 1. Therefore, we can multiply x square plus 1 on both these sides. This is the logic. Positive છે એવું clear થઈ ગયું, તો તમે multiply કરશો, inequality will not change. Okay, if you don't want to multiply, then we can directly understand this logic also. X square minus 1 divided by x square plus 1. This ratio must be positive or equals to 0. This ratio must be positive or equals to 0. Now see here, x square plus 1 is positive term. That means denominator is positive. Then if we want this ratio positive, then numerator must be positive because denominator is positive. So positive divided by positive is positive. Okay. Therefore, we have to take x square minus 1 must be positive or equals to 0. Numerator can be equals to 0, but if denominator is there, then it can't be equals to 0. જો તમે equal sign આપી હોત ને, here equal sign is given that, then the reason x minus 4 is always less than 0, not equals to 0. We can't take denominator equals to 0. Therefore, solution side is this also. Okay, not equals to 4. मतलब open interval જ આવશે 4, close interval માં negative આવે. રીઝન શું છે? x minus 4 equals to 0 આપણે લઈ નહીં શકીએ. રીઝન છે આપણી inequality define નહીં થાય. 1 upon x minus 4 define કરવા માટે એને આપણે equal અહીં આપ્યું હોય ને તો બી આપણે આ કેસમાં equal લખાય, but અહીંયા નહીં લખાય. રીઝન શું? Denominator can't be equals to 0. Here x minus 4 is denominator, therefore we can't take it is equals to 0. Clear? Now here x square minus 1 is greater than equals to 0. Therefore, we can write x square is greater than equals to 1. Now we can take square root on both these sides. Therefore, we are getting modulus x greater than equals to 1. We know that square root of x square which is equals to modulus x also. Okay, modulus x is that. Clear? So now, modulus x is greater than equals to 1 here. The modulus x, that means we know that there are two possibilities for modulus x. Modulus ચેપ્ટર નંબર 2 માં શીખવાડ્યા હતા. બટ હવે હું તમને લોજિકલી મોડ્યુલસ x ગ્રેટર ધેન ઇક્વલ્સ ટુ 1 માટેના બે કેસ તમને કહેલા કે x લેસ ધેન ઇક્વલ્સ ટુ -1 ઓર x ગ્રેટર ધેન ઇક્વલ્સ ટુ +1. બટ હવે લોજિકલી શીખવાડવા જઈ રહ્યો છું, ધ્યાન રાખજો. મોડ્યુલસ x ગ્રેટર ધેન ઇક્વલ્સ ટુ 1 that means x ચલો આના બે કેસ બનશે. મોડ્યુલસ x ના બે કેસ બનશે. એક બનશે પોઝિટિવ x when we remove the modulus, then first one is positive x greater than equals to 1 or the second case minus x is greater than equals to 1. एक और प्लस લીધો મોડ્યુલસ x અને એક વાર મોડ્યુલસ રિમૂવ કરી તો માઈનસ લીધું. Okay, there are two possibilities to get the modulus, plus and minus. Okay, now simplify this solution. We are getting x belongs to 1 to infinite. X greater than equals to 1, that means x belongs to 1 to infinite. Now we have to make the subject x here, therefore I will get x less than equals to -1 because I am multiplying by negative number -1 on both the sides, therefore inequality will change. Therefore I will get x belongs to minus infinite to -1 here. Here or symbol is there, or word is there. That means or is your union. Therefore your solution set or x lies between minus infinite to -1 union 1 to infinite. Here 1 is included as well as -1 is also included here. Clear? Therefore your solution x belongs to option A, minus infinite to -1, close interval union close interval 1 to infinite. This is your solution. Okay, so modulus કેવી રીતે રિમૂવ થાય છે ધ્યાન રાખજો. મોડ્યુલસ ના બે કેસ એક પ્લસ એક વાર માઈનસ અને બંને કેસને સોલ્વ આઉટ કરીને તમને બતાવ્યા છે કેવી રીતે થાય છે. ક્લિયર? તો આ રીતે તમે સોલ્યુશન સેટ લખી શકો છો. મેં તમને ડાયરેક્ટલી કહ્યું કે આવા કેસમાં મોડ્યુલસ x is greater than equals to a if modulus x is greater than equals to a when a is positive. Modulus x is greater than equals to a when a is positive, then we can directly write x less than equals to -a or x greater than equals to a. This is the logic we have learnt in your chapter number 2. But how it is possible? That this is the logic. Here 1 is a. Okay, here 1 is equals to your a. So this is the logic. So આ રીતે તમે logically solve કરી શકો છો. Now we are going to discuss next question. In this next question, question number 4 is that if modulus of x minus 1 is less than equals to -1, then x belongs to that means solution set of this inequality. Okay, we have to find all possible values of x here. So here it is given that modulus of x minus 1 less than equals to -1. They are saying that modulus of any number is less than or equals to -1. Is it possible? Modulus of any number is less than or equals to -1. Is it possible? No. Is it not possible? It is not possible for any modulus can't be negative. So here we know that modulus of any number or any term must be positive or equals to 0, but they are given that it is -1 or less than -1. This can't be possible. This can't be possible for any value of x. તમે કોઈ બી x ની વેલ્યુ પુટ કરશો તમને આ ઇનઇક્વાલિટી સેટિસ્ફાઈ નહીં થતી જોવા મળે. આ પોસિબલ છે એટલે આ ઇનઇક્વાલિટી રોંગ છે. मतलब કે આમાં કોઈ જેવી x ની વેલ્યુ પોસિબલ નથી કે જે આ ઇનઇક્વાલિટી ને સેટિસ્ફાઈ કરે. therefore Therefore, modulus of x minus 1 can't be less than equals to 1. Cannot be less than equals to minus 1. Therefore, solution set or set of possible values of x is null set. તો આ ઇનઇક્વાલિટી નો આન્સર આવશે null set. ક્લિયર? ચલો આ બી ક્વેશ્ચન સારો લોજિકલ ક્વેશ્ચન હતા. ભાઈ ક્વેશ્ચન્સ બધા લોજિકલ છે, કેલ્ક્યુલેશન ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ નથી. કેલ્ક્યુલેશન તો બધાને આવડશે, બટ લોજિક ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ છે સ્ટાર્ટિંગ. નેક્સ્ટ, x square less than equals to 9, then x belongs to blank. So here it is given that x square less than equals to 9. Okay. Now we can take modulus on both the sides, or we can take square root on both the sides. Therefore, I will get under root of x square. This will become under root of x square is less than equals to 3. Under root of x square is less than equals to 3. Therefore, modulus x is less than equals to 3. Now, we know that modulus of x is if modulus of x is less than equals to a for a greater than 0. For a greater than 0, a positive term જ હશે, વાત કરું છું અત્યારે હાલ. equals to 0 બી possible છે, બરાબર? જે બી હશે તો greater than or equals to 0 માટે ચાલશે. આ બી greater than equals to 0 માટે possible છે. So modulus x is always less than or equals to any positive or equals to 0 number. Then we can write minus a less than equals to x less than equals to a here. This is the logic we have learnt in your chapter number 2. But now we are proving here. Okay, આપણે એને prove કરવા જઈ રહ્યા છે. જો આ લોજિક બી આપણે prove કરી દીધું, હવે આ લોજિક બી અહીંયા prove કરી દીધું. ચલો see here, modulus x less than equals to 3. We know that modulus x having two possibilities. First possibility is x less than or equals to 3, and the second possibility is minus x less than or equals to 3. First one is plus x, second one is minus x. Okay. Now simplify this thing here. Or symbol નહીં આવે, અહીંયા and symbol આવશે. કેમ સર? પછી જોઈએ રીઝન એનું. ચલો x less than or equals to 3, that means we can say that x belongs to minus infinite to plus 3. Minus infinite to plus 3. And here x is greater than equals to minus 3, because minus से multiply करें. Therefore, we are getting x belongs to minus 3 to infinite here. X belongs to minus 3 to infinite here. Now see here and symbol is there, not or symbol. And word આવશે, or word નહીં આવે. Reason જોઈએ, modulus x less than equals to 3, એનો મતલબ એવો થાય કે x ની વેલ્યુ 3 or less than 3 હોય. Otherwise minus x ની વેલ્યુ 3 or less than 3 જ હોય. But it can't be negative. આ જે વેલ્યુ હશે એ નેગેટિવ માં નહીં હોય. मतलब કે મોટી વેલ્યુ નહીં હોય આનાથી. मतलब 4 નહીં હોય, 5 નહીં હોય, 6 નહીં હોય. બરાબર છે? સેમ વસ્તુ -4, -5, -6 બી નહીં હોય. એટલે આ કેસમાં એન્ડ આવે છે. આ ધ્યાન રાખજો, આ કેસમાં એન્ડ જ આવશે, मतलब બંનેનો ઇન્ટરસેક્શન આવશે. હિયર એન્ડ સિમ્બોલ, એન્ડ વર્ડ ઇઝ ધેર ફોર ધીસ કેસ. આ કેસમાં તમારો એન્ડ વર્ડ આવશે. એકચ્યુઅલમાં આ કેસ આ રીતે નહીં લખાય, આ કેસ આ રીતે લખાય છે. 0 થી ઇન્ટરપ્રિટ કરવું પડે છે. આ મારો x square is less than equals to 9, but we know that x square must be positive term. Therefore, we can write 0 less than equals to x square less than equals to 9. If we are taking square root on both these sides, therefore we will get 0 less than equals to modulus x less than equals to 3 here. અને હવે આને તમારા બે કેસ બને છે. એક કેસ આમ બને, બીજો કેસ આમ બને. જુઓ, 0 less than equals to x less than equals to 3, or 0 less than equals to minus x less than equals to 3. And now solve this inequality. We will get 0 less than equals to x less than equals to 3 or 0 greater than equals to x greater than equals to minus 3. We can interpret this like this: minus 3 less than equals to x less than equals to 0. So here or is there, a or જ છે ભાઈ, પણ તમે જો આને આખું ઇન્ટરપ્રેટ કરી પ્રોપર ફોર્મમાં લખો તો, બટ અત્યારે હાલ તમે આખું પ્રોપર ફોર્મમાં લખ્યું નથી, એટલે મેં અહીંયા એન્ડ લખીને તમને સમજાવવાનો ટ્રાય કર્યો છે. બટ તો બી સ્ટીલ તમારે આ પ્રોપર અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ કરવું હોય તો જોઈ લો, હું તમને આખું પ્રોપર અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ સાથે સમજાવું. આખી ઇનઇક્વાલિટીનો ઇન્ટરપ્રેટ કરીને પ્રોપર સમજાવી દઉં છું કે આ કેમ આવું થાય છે. જોઈ લો, x square is less than equals to 9 here. We can write 0 less than equals to x square less than equals to 9 because we know that x square is always positive or equals to 0. Now if we want to take square root on both the sides, therefore I will get 0 less than equals to modulus x less than equals to 3 here. Clear this term? Now modulus x equals to 2 possibilities. First one is plus x, second one is minus x. That is or symbol or word is there. Therefore we can write like this: 0 less than equals to x less than equals to 3 or 0 less than equals to minus x less than equals to 3. આ ઇન્ટરપ્રિટેશન લેવું જ પડે ભાઈ. રીઝન શું છે કે x સ્ક્વેર 0 થી ગ્રેટર ટર્મ છે. x સ્ક્વેર લેસ ધેન ઇક્વલ્સ ટુ 9 એનો મતલબ એવો સમજતા નહીં કે x સ્ક્વેર ની વેલ્યુ -9 બી થઈ જાય. નહીં થાય, 0 થી તો ગ્રેટર જ હોવાની છે. ક્લિયર? તો આ ઇન્ટરપ્રિટેશન થી પ્રોપર તમે ઓર વર્ડ યુઝ કરીને કરી શકો છો. બરાબર? બાકી એન્ડ વર્ડ છે ને એ શ્યોર નથી, એ તો ખાલી આપણા લોજિક માટે લીધો છે. બરાબર છે? ચલો હવે જોઈએ. 0 less than equals to x less than equals to 3. That means x belongs to 0 to 3 here. Or here minus से multiply करो, therefore we will get 0 greater than equals to x greater than equals to minus 3. Inequality will change. Now we can write like this: minus 3 less than equals to x less than equals to 0. આપણે less than ના ફોર્મમાં જ always લખીએ છીએ. Therefore we can write x belongs to minus 3 to 0. Here x belongs to 0 to 3 or x belongs to minus 3 to 0. If we can take union of these two intervals, then we will get minus 3 to 0 union 0 to 3, minus 3 to 0 union 0 to 3. That means minus 3 to plus 3. Therefore our solution set or x belongs to minus 3 to plus 3. That means minus 3 less than equals to x less than equals to 3. તો આ રીતે આપણે લખી શકીએ. અને આ રીતે બી લખાય minus 3 less than equals to x less than equals to 3. Therefore our solution of this MCQ is option A minus. એટલા માટે સોલ્વ કર્યા છે કે આપણે જે આ મોડ્યુલસ માટે જે લોજિક ચેપ્ટર નંબર 2 માં રિમેમ્બર કર્યા છે એ કેવી રીતે આયા એ પ્રોપર અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ કરવા માટેના ક્વેશ્ચન્સ છે. સેમ વે આ બી ક્વેશ્ચન્સ એ રીતનો જ છે. તો એ બંને લોજિક આપણને હવે અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ થઈ ગયા પ્રોપરલી. ક્લિયર? તો આ કેસમાં તમારા સોલ્યુશન સેટ -3 to +3 એટલે modulus x less than equals to a is given, that then we have to take minus a less than equals to x less than equals to a. If modulus x is greater than equals to n, then we have to take x less than equals to minus a or x is greater than equals to a. આ બે લોજિક તમારે યાદ રાખવાના હતા. ઓકે, ક્લિયર? તો આજના વિડિયોઝમાં આપણે આટલું રાખીએ છીએ. તો આજના લોજિક્સને બહુ ખાસ સારી રીતે અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ કરજો. ના ખબર પડે તો મને કોલ કે વોટ્સએપ કરીને પૂછી શકો છો. તો ખાસ આજનો વિડિયો ગમ્યો હોય, તમને કંઈક નવું જાણવા મળ્યું હોય, કંઈક નવા લોજિક સમજ્યા હોય તો લાઈક, કોમેન્ટ અને આપણે આ ચેનલને સબસ્ક્રાઇબ ના કરી હોય તો એકવાર સબસ્ક્રાઇબ કરી દેજો. થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ.